They're broke. Let this clear before you make any moves on silver. Today's data shows the wealth of this country, the elite population of this country are doing the unthinkable. This is the real economic indicator we need to look at, and I'm going to break this down to show you after the smoke clears, then you go in on silver. This is from Reuters, and it says the largest U.S. retailer, Walmart, sounded uniformly positive in its outlook, sending shares up 7% to an all-time high of $64.22. Good for Walmart. The rally was the sharpest single gain for the company since March 2020, and it helped lift the Dow Jones up past $40,000 for the first time. We all heard about that. Now, check this out. This article says U.S. consumer prices rose less than expected in April, but domestic demand has shown signs of cooling as Americans struggle with higher rents, Americans struggle with gas prices, Americans struggle with car insurance payments. In the 12 months through April, the consumer price index was up 3.4%, according to Bureau of Labor Statistics. And though that was far below the 9.1% pace it hit in June 22. So where's this money coming from, Walmart? Well, check this out. This says growth was driven by Walmart's pickup and delivery services and increased sales of items like men's, women's clothes, children's apparel through its third-party marketplace, which now offers more than 420 million items of mostly discretionary products. Walmart attributed, watch this, Walmart attributed much of the online gains to households earning more than $100,000 per year. That is not the history of Walmart. That is not the typical Walmart customer. These are wealthy people who are now turning to Walmart. If you want to know what's happening in the economy, you watch what the wealthy are doing. And this is telling us that if they are turning away from their typical places to consume anything, and they're going to the shops that most regular people, normal people, those you and I down in the trenches, that's really telling us about the economy. This says that while Americans have generally managed to navigate through higher prices, this is the article again, it says, while Americans have generally managed to navigate through higher prices, prolonged inflation has sparked worries that lower-income consumers might be more pressured and potentially slow down an anticipated recovery in spending. We cannot rely on lower-income consumers. This is not the first economic indicator that we're seeing about this. We're seeing McDonald's next month rolling out a $5 meal for the first time in years. That they're struggling to get customers in the door. We're seeing the same for Starbucks. We're seeing the same for Target. All of these retailers are struggling to get people in the door. And that shows us that there's going to be a big push into this safe haven, because when the economy struggles, people turn to this safe haven of precious metals, and it's not going to be gold, because gold is still out of reach for all of us. It's going to be silver, and this silver is going to push up in price. If you're enjoying this video, please hit like, please hit subscribe. It really helps to get this information out there. So these are the real economic indicators that we need to look at. When we see the clientele of Walmart changing from really upper middle class people who would never step foot in Walmart before, and now they're buying from Walmart, when we see that, that is a big red flag of what's going on in the economy. We see McDonald's reaching out for help. We see Starbucks. We see Target's decreasing prices on 5,000 items. These are all the economic indicators that have come out this past week. And that tells us what's really going on in the economy. Down here again with regular people, how we're spending our money and how we're not spending our money. And that makes people feel uncertain. And whenever that feeling happens, whenever the population is feeling uncertain, they put their wealth into a safe store of wealth like precious metals. This happens time and again. And we've seen silver and gold hitting new record highs and hovering up there. This is just going to push these metals higher and higher.